Hello, family. Good morning. Look at
Okay, Habibi. A lot of talking. Come. Follow me, please, Habibi. Don't waste your time.
I'll be able to
Yalla, Habibi. I'll give you time for that. Yalla, yalla. Stay in the shade here.
This guy's all like.
No. I have people who's done that. It's not videos.
Yalla, Habibi, I'm waiting for you. Don't waste your time, please. Help me.
Later.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this area actually is very famous with the Pompey's pillar, but it was here something. Look at the columns around you. Look at the capital around you. Here, when the King Ptolemy, I told you, we got 13 Ptolemies and 7 Cleopatra. When the King Ptolemy I became a king of Egypt and became independent from the Greek Empire, he suffered. Suffered from what? The Egyptian, they speak hieroglyphic. The Greek, they speak Greek. The Egyptian, they have their god. The Greek, they have their own gods. It's a big problem. So the King Ptolemy, he asked the Egyptian high priest and the Greek high priest, you sit together. I want one language and one God, one triad. Okay? We now know triad means Father, Mother, and Son. Okay? So what happened? The language became hieroglyphic means holy language. And why do we call it holy language? It needs time to talk about Moses. When Moses went to Sinai, and because Moses was born in Egypt and lived 40 years in Egypt, and he get the revelation, Moses used to speak in hieroglyphic. That's before the Hebrews and something like that. Because Moses, the name Musa, who was born, Mu means water, Sa trees, because he born between water and trees, and he was in the basket, and that's Old Cairo. If you are with me in Cairo, Old Cairo, I'm gonna show you the place that we found Moses in it. So Moses used to speak hieroglyphic. Hieroglyphic, the holy. Why we call it holy language? Because that the God spoke to Moses hieroglyphic. Even my friend doing his PhD, he wanna prove that the revelation was not in Hebrew but in hieroglyphic. because he died before the Hebrew language, okay? So it should be hieroglyphic. The Ten Commandments and, all of that. So that's why we call it holy language. And after that, we call it hieratic. Hieratic, the language of the high priest. It's abbreviation. Like in America, and the English language and so on, we don't say thou and thy now, and that's finished. You're gonna laugh at me if I say that, the old language. So hieratic. After the hieratic, we call it the demotic, the language of the common people, like dialect, okay? And then the Coptic. Coptic, it's hieroglyphic, 9-letter hieroglyphic, and the rest of the letters, it's a Greek. And those, they started talking with the Coptic language. Till now, we teach Coptic in churches, and a professional one like me, easy to talk in Coptic. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So the language with the Coptic. Okay, triad. Actually, any country invaded Egypt, they became Egyptian. If we look to the history, France invaded Morocco and Algeria and so on. Most of the Moroccans, they speak French better than Arabic. The English invaded Egypt, we taught them the Arabic. Okay, it's true, I'm not joking. So, our gods, they took our gods. What is the god? Serapis. Serapis, it's a bull, the Egyptian bull, Serapis, which we call it Uzir Hapi. And in a form of a big bull, and the Greek, they wear Serapis as with a man, a mustache, and a beard, and 5 locks. So that's number one. Number two, his wife, Isis. Isis, you can see shrine in Italy for the goddess Isis. It's our goddess. You can see in Cyprus, you can see in Greece, Isis. Isis is very famous all over the world. Number three, Horus the child, their son. You can see a baby naked, put his finger in the mouth, like a baby, like that. So you have Serapis, Isis, and Herbacheret means Horus the child. And they construct a temple, of course, for the triad. The temple was constructed, this is the remain. The temple destroyed when in the Byzantine time, 2 times, by the Jewish, then by the Christian. And they changed it into a church. Even you can see the cross over there. Unfortunately, I have to be fair enough to tell you, I don't know why. I'm a man, for example, I'm a Muslim. I respect the church, I respect the synagogue, I respect that. Okay, enjoy your time. That's, no, unfortunately, all the civilization. The Christian came, they converted all the temples of Egypt from Aswan, Philae temple, all the temple into churches. Why? Construct a church and leave it? No way. The Muslim came, they changed it the same. So it's not my business, but I have to say the truth. So destroyed twice by the Jewish and by the Christian, and they changed it into the Church of St. John, and that's the cross. What about the pillar? Pillar, we call it Pompey's pillar, which it means belongs to the Roman Emperor Pompey, but that's wrong. It's a mistake. Why wrong? They thought it was a big fighting between Caesar, the Roman Caesar, and Pompey in Italy, not here, in Rome. And Pompey escaped to Egypt, but Caesar followed him and he killed him. They thought it was a basket on the top of the capital, that the ash of Pompey on the top, and that's wrong. Because we went there, we are Egyptologists, we started reading. No inscription from the top. The base, we have an inscription. So the governor of Alexandria said, we constructed that pillar for the honor of the Roman Emperor Diocletian. Diocletian 280. Why? Because in the Roman time, as I told you in the bus, they took the grain, they added taxes for Egypt, and people suffer a lot. So they start demonstration. Okay? So when the Roman Emperor Diocletian came to stop this demonstration, he said, no, this year, keep the grain for you. No taxes this year. So the governor of Alexandria became happy, and he get granite stone. Consists of 3 pieces. The capital is 1 piece, the shaft is 1 piece, the base is 1 piece, and granite stone, the only place to get the granite stone from Aswan quarry. Aswan, 1,200 kilometers from Aswan to Alexandria. Can you imagine? They get it from Aswan to Cairo by the Nile River on a boat, and from Cairo to Alexandria. So that's what I want to say, and written there, that's constructed for Diocletian. So to be honest, when I say this pillar doesn't belong to Pompey, it belongs to Diocletian. Like in Cairo for the solar boat. Did you read about solar boat? Solar boat, it's number one, it's a big mistake. It's not a solar boat. And discovered in 1954 by my doctor, he's Egyptian, but solar boat, 2 symbolic boats. But around the pyramid we got 4 boats, funeral boats. They use it on the Nile. We checked them. We found the complete boat. It's gonna be in the Grand Museum, gonna open in November. And they are gonna see our boat was 45 meters long. Even it's bigger and longer than the boat of the Viking in the medieval time. So that's the information about the pillar and the information about the temple. And what I want to say, you are going to see 2 sphinx in front of you. And yesterday I was talking about, of course not for you, you were not with me, about the pyramids and why sphinx. Why sphinx? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to repeat again. Sphinx, you know, pyramid, it's not a tomb. Pyramid represent a symbol of the god Ra, the god of the sun, and the shape of the pyramids represent the rays of the sun. Okay, and you have Cheops, Khephren, and Mycerinus, completely constructed in this area because of the Orion constellation. In the Orion constellation, you have the 3 stars, the big one above the big one, the second one above the second one, the third one above the third one. That's why the small pyramid was further and behind the 2, exactly. And when the sun moving in exact angle, on that time, 2650 BC, giving you signs. These signs, we call it by the Greek zodiac. On that year, what's appear? The lion. So the lion, it's represent the god Ra, because when you go and see the Sphinx in Cairo, written Ra Her Akhti, the god Ra on the horizon. Okay, and when you put the face of the king, that it means the king, when he is alive, he identified with the god. Okay, when he died, he identified with the god Osiris, the god of the dead people. You got it, guys? So don't read to the stupid books which say body of a lion, symbol of strength, and face of the king of mind. That's rubbish. This is the truth. You can read the hieroglyphic, it's very important. And next stop, I'm gonna read the hieroglyphic to teach you how to read the hieroglyphic and so on. Next stop. Here we have a lot to talk, and the hieroglyphic is so beautiful, but I want to give you free time to go around. We have 10 minutes to look, and I want to see you in the coach. Everybody, we are going to move at 10:15. Okay, I give you 15 minutes more than your time. Okay, thank you. Are you happy? Any questions? Thank you.
Can I go out?
Take a picture of you.
That's big, eh? Look, it's perfect. Let's go.
I was trying to be polite.
It's like the third time that happened.
I was able to film in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the light adjusted. Okay, I'm gonna keep walking around.
That goes like, it's like 30 feet deep.
Let's go. Let's go, Lucas.
Oh, we're going down the wrong way.
No, it goes down.
No, there's stairs over here.